Your mindset actually determines your ability to be successful across any area of your life, whether it's love, finances, health, anything. It's not actually your exertion. And if you want to learn my process of what I did to go from broke as a joke, no two dimes to rub together, to literally sending the final wire for buying my parents a house paid outright, this is what I would do to duplicate it. And this is after years and years and years of self-study, trial and erroring, every personal development book, technique, coach, law, studying universal laws for what feels like 100 million years. Like, this is the actual factual process of what you need to do. I've worked so hard my whole life. I've seen my parents slave away their whole lives only to just not get ahead and get the short end of the stick. And it wasn't until I applied this that everything started to transform in front of our eyes. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your circumstances are, whether you want to just go from great to greater, or if you're already really good, but you just want to push the bar. It literally works for anyone and anything. So listen up. You must first understand this universal law that the universe is responding to the vibration, the energy, the frequency, whatever fancy word you want to put on it, that you're offering. Now, what this technically means is that we all have God within us. We have the ability to co-create. But I want you to imagine, in this humorous little example, God is sitting on his throne, universe, source, higher intelligence, whatever you believe in. They're sitting on their throne. You put a desire out there into the universe. You pray to God, God, please give me money, give me health, give me this, give me whatever. But God doesn't answer it. Why not? The first thing you have to understand is if you're not receiving what you want quite quickly, it means you're offering a vibration, the energy, the frequency that's canceling out your prayer, your request, whatever it is you want to call it. Meaning, the best way to give this an example is in love, actually. I can't ask God, God, please give me a husband, and then hold a conflicting vibration, a conflicting energy of men are shit. Men lie. There's no good men left. I can't get a high-value man. High-value men don't like the way I look. I don't know. I can't sit here and complain about all the things that are wrong with men and wonder, why isn't my husband here? Do you see how the energies are conflicting? Similar in money. I can ask God, God, I want this job, I want this raise, and then I get passed over for the job or the raise. I want my business to do $1 million months. But, you're stuck at a certain smaller level. And you think to yourself, why is it no matter what I'm doing, email marketing, campaigning, putting my offers out there, speaking about them powerfully, why can't I get ahead? Well, I need to audit my belief system. I can't put in that request and not receive it unless something's conflicting it. Something that might conflict it might be money's hard to get, which is proving itself to be true in my reality because no matter how much I exert, I can't get ahead. Think of it this way. God wants to make you right all the time. And he will make you right based on the set of beliefs you have. The problem, not all your beliefs are favorable. You have beliefs across all areas of your life. Some are good, some are not good. I'm willing to bet money here that the areas of your life that are going good, you tend to only have good beliefs about. Like 95% of the areas that are working, you only believe really good, positive things about it. And I'm willing to bet the things you believe about it are exactly how reality is playing out in that area, showing that our perception of things dictates our reality. Now, I'm also willing to bet, okay? I'm not psychic. I'm not clairvoyant. I don't have any special gifts or powers. I hate to break it to you. The area of your life that you can't seem to get ahead, no matter how much you try, you have the exact opposite. So like 95% of just negative belief systems in that area. And I'd also be willing to bet that the way that you would describe that area of your life, it's exactly how it's playing out. going to show that God doesn't favor one person over the other. Universe, source, higher intelligence doesn't favor one person over the other. It just responds to our frequency. It is constantly working to make you right. But if you're hanging on to beliefs that conflict the efficacy or the flow of whatever it is you want, you're still being proved right. But if you don't want that to happen, you've got to be willing to shift your mindset, have a happier, healthier mindset that's actually conducive to the results that you want. And you've got to be able to marry and stick to this mindset even in the face of adversity. You've got to be able to describe your life and speak blessings over your life in the way that you want to actually be experiencing it. I don't care if the opposite is happening now. By you sitting here and being a news reporter and reporting the facts of your reality is not getting you anywhere. Do you want results or do you want to be right? Because those are two different things. Your perception and or your beliefs of your reality and certain areas of your life are literally what's calling the shots. You're sitting over here and you're asking God for more abundance as you're holding a conflicting vibration of money is hard to make. So no wonder money's hard to make, because God's proving you right. God, universe, source is giving you an opportunity. Change your belief and I will change what I give you. But think of it this way. God can't overpower your own belief system, your own perception. He cannot. God can't overrule your own free will, because it's a choice to continue to keep negative, harmful beliefs, negative, harmful perception of your reality. You may not have gotten an opportunity to choose these generational patterns that you received, but you're 100% responsible for what you do with it from here on out moving forward. You get to decide whether that dies with your lineage or whether it lives on. And every day you continue to perpetuate that belief system and you don't actively spend time dissolving it, shifting your subconscious mind, the whole 9 yards, shifting and getting to the root trauma and healing it, you're allowing it to stay that way. And if you're like me, you probably want to be able to outwork a bad belief, outwork a bad emotion, outwork a bad pattern in order to escape actually dealing with the negative emotion, the negative belief, whatever it may be. But it's going to be a cold day in hell where you're able to outwork a mentality issue. If you can't change here, you might as well just pack your bags and give up now. And I don't say that to disempower you. I say it so that you can actually understand that until you start working on the correct things that affect 99% of change, you will work 100 years until you are blue in the face and you will never get it. Because God isn't responding to your exertion. If that was the case, all of the poorest people who are slaving away the most would be the richest. I don't know about what you see, but that's not what's happening. The poor people are staying poor. I need you to get serious about your subconscious programming, about your belief systems, about creating a new healthy mindset and beliefs that are congruent with what you want to experience if you really desire to create change. People in my world, I make jokes where there are some individuals that are working on manifesting a better life. And they're spending 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4, like a freaking Dr. Seuss, Doctor Who book. That's as long as a collegiate bachelor's degree. And you know what they have to show for it? Empty freaking hands. Empty hands. And it's because they're not working on the correct things. It's because they're not actually getting to the root trauma and healing it to break the pattern once and for all. Because if that was the case and they did heal it, they'd be experiencing a different reality. You know you've not actually dealt with it if you keep reliving the same 3 months over and over again and nothing is changing. If this sounds interesting to you and you want to learn how we can work together to solve these patterns once and for all, We are not taking them with us into this new year. We're not taking them with us even until the end of this year. The link is in my bio.